Okay, 7th grade, as promised, I put together a little review video to help you with to prepare for the quiz that we're going to have on Monday. So I thought I'd start off first of all with some things from section 1.6. And in 1.6, you were given an equation, and then you were given a replacement set, and here's the replacement set right here. And you're asked to plug these numbers in for H to find out which one of these makes the equation true. So you would simply take the first one, which is 7, and plug it in right in here for H. So let's try that. 15 minus 7 is equal to 7. Clearly that's not true, so we move on to the next one. Then we'll take 8, replace H with 8, and try 15 minus 8 is equal to 7. And that, of course, is true. That checks. So we found the value that makes the equation true. So we really don't need to check 9 because once we find that 8 is the correct one, then we would simply, write in the answer blank that H is equal to 8, and we could stop right there. It could be different operations. It could be something that has some division in it. So let's go to a new slide and take a look at some division. We could have an equation something like 8 is equal to m over 4, and the replacement set would be, let's see, 30, 32, 34. So we replace m in the equation with 30 first of all. So we'll try that. 8 is equal to 30 over 4. Well, let's see, 30 over 4 would be, 7 with 2 left over, or 7.5. So that doesn't work. 8 is not equal to 7.5, so therefore that's not true. That's a false. So let's move on to the next one. We'll move on to 32 and see if that works. 8 is equal to 32 over 4. Well, 32 over 4 is 8, so 8 is equal to 8. That checks. So we found the correct value. So in our answer blank, we would write m is equal to 32. Okay, for the next part of the quiz, you're going to have to take some graphed points and just name the ordered pair that the graphed points represent. So, in other words, if we have, say this is point A, this is point B, this is point C, you're just going to be asked to write the ordered pair, for instance, for point A. Okay, so point A would be, let's see, we start at the origin, count over 1, 2, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up. So it would be point 2, comma 6. If we look at B, let me use the laser pointer this time to maybe make it a little easier. We start here at the origin and we go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So B would be 9, comma 8. Okay? And C, point C, the coordinates for point C would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over and 1, 2, 3 up. So the ordered pair would be 6, comma 3. So that's what the next part of the quiz will be like. Then we'll have a section where I will give you the ordered pair and you have to graph the point. So just kind of backwards from what we just did on this slide. We'll also have some solving of equations using the inverse operation. So an example with that would be 5 plus n is equal to 15. And we have to use the inverse operation to figure out what n is. So we have in this problem addition. And the inverse operation of addition is subtraction. So we could subtract 5 from both sides of our equation. And we can draw the curtain there. And then we're left with n is equal to 10. So that's how we would do one of these with addition. If we wanted to do one that is a little bit different, we could do, let's see, let's try this problem. 48 is equal to 8b, okay? Right now, we have 8 times b. Even though we don't see a multiplication symbol, we know that 8b means 8 times b. So the inverse operation of multiplication is division. So we will divide both sides by 8. So we'll divide this side by 8. We'll divide that side by 8. The 8's cancel over here. And remember that the fraction bar means division. So when we see 48 over 8, that means 48 divided by 8. So 48 divided by 8 is 6. So we have 6 is equal to b. So once again, we use the inverse operation to help us solve that problem. You could also use mental math in some of these cases too, and that would be fine as well. The last thing that's on the test will be that you're going to simply take a sentence and change it into an equation and then solve it. So for instance, we could say the product of a number and 7 is 42. Okay, so now we're going to take that verbal sentence and change it into an algebraic equation. So product means multiplication. Product is the answer to a multiplication problem. So we're going to take the product of a number and 7. So that would look like 7 times n, or 7n. Is means the equal sign, and then we have 42. So now we just took the words here and we made an equation out of the words. Then we solve it. Okay, so you could either use mental math or you could use inverse operations to say, okay, 7 times what is equal to 42? And of course that would be 6. So n is equal to 6. So there'll be some of that. So you should know terms like sum, product, quotient, and difference. Difference is subtraction, the answer to a subtraction problem. Quotient is the answer to a division problem. Product is the answer to a multiplication problem, and sum is the answer to an addition problem. And lastly, we have just some translating a sentence into an inequality. So tonight a lot of you, I'm sure, are going to go to the mixer at Duchenne. So if we said that more than 200 people attended the mixer, how could we change that into an inequality? Well, we just need to pick a variable, okay? If we want to say P for people, we could do that. We could use X, we could use whatever variable we wanted, but P, the number of people that attended the mixer, is greater than 200, okay? So just have to watch. If it would say, instead of saying more than, if it would have said at least 200 people attended the mixer, then it would be P is greater than or equal to 200. So you just have to be careful of what the words say and, know which inequality symbol represents that. So just a brief review of inequality symbols. That is greater than, and this is greater than or equal to. And then we have less than, and we have less than or equal to. So just remember those inequality symbols. Always remember that the point points at the smaller number. Okay, and that's about it. So, just look over some of your homework from the past few days. Maybe do some extra problems in the book if you get a chance. And I hope this video helps you do well tomorrow. See you on Monday. Or not tomorrow. On Monday, I'll see you. Bye.